The show has been brought to you by Dinga World Motors.
Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to The Bailer Show. My name is YY. Now, first things first. Eric Omondi must go. That is the slogan. That is what is happening right now. Most comedians are angry. They're protesting. They're being chased away by the police and tear gas, right, left, center. Now, Mombasa MCAs have joined the movement and they have said that they're impeaching Eric Omondi. This is what they said earlier today during their press conference.
Good afternoon everyone. Natumai kila mmoja yupo salama. Na leo tumekuja hapa kuongea kuhusu tetesi ambazo zimekuwa zinaenea. Kama watu wa Pwani tumekuja kueleza leo, kuna huyu jamaa ambaye anajiita President of Comedy Africa, yaitwaje huyu?
Huyu Eric Omondi.
Aha. Huyo. Sasa huyu jamaa amesema yeye ndo President of Comedy Africa. Alafu pia akasisitiza kwamba yake ni dictatorship. Kwamba hakuna tena mtu mwingine wala kuingia hiyo kiti. Sasa leo kama wapwani tunataka tumwambie atukubaliani kabisa. Abadan tunkataa. Hiyo tunkataa kabisa kwa sababu tunajua rais wetu halali ni YY. Sasa sisi kama Pwani tumekuja na utaratibu ambao haya ni masharti mpya. Tunaenda kuyatoa kwa wakazi wote wa Pwani. Na haya masharti lazima kila mmoja wallahi bila mpaka yafuatilie. Na sharti la kwanza, mtu yote ambaye anapatikana akicheka jokes yote ya Eric Omondi, huyo mtu anashikwa, anawekwa quarantine. Ama sivyo bwana? Ya pili, tunataka tufanye introduction ya VAR. Yaani ile system kama vile wazungu wanavyotumia wazungu. Ile system ya VAR ni kumake sure Eric Omondi, unajua sometimes anachekesha kama yuko offside. Unapata jokes zake watu wanacheka lakini ni offside. Sasa tunasema hivi, VAR inaingia pale ili kumake sure kuna wizi wote ule kama vile ambavyo wamezoea. Si kweli bwana? Alafu la tatu, tunasema ni sharti aweze kuachilia YY na wafuasi wake ambao waliwateka. Hatuwezi tukaishi bila president. Tunahitaji kucheka, sivyo bwana? We all need to love. Na msinifanye nikaongea kizungu. Sasa tunasema waachilie kwa sababu wazungu pia wanasema black comedians no
Black Lives Matter.
Asante. Black Lives Matter. Kwa sababu wale watu wote waliowashika mbona weusi awaachilie. Na mwisho kabisa nataka kuongea na rafiki yangu sana Mulamwa. Mulamwa najua unanisikia. Sasa hapa Mombasa kuna tani 6. Hizo ni za unga wa mahindi. Na ule unga tumeutoa ulikuwa Kitale? Kitale. Ule unga tumeutoa Kitale. Tani 6 tumeziweka ziko hapa Mombasa. So mimi Mulamwa nakuhitaji sana katika upande wetu. Na hivyo ndivyo ambavyo tunasema leo Costa. Impeachment is on na Eric Omondi lazima aende nyumbani. Mimi nafikiri nishamaliza yangu. Pengine kama kuna mtu ana maswali.
Na wewe kama kiongozi wa comedy hapa mjini Mombasa, unakana kabisa kwamba Eric Omondi si President of Comedy Africa?
Wewe ulisikia wapi jamani President of Comedy? Ulisikia wapi wewe? Isa. Wewe ulisikia wapi wewe? Ulisikia wapi? Omari Mandevu. Ulisikia wapi? Ulisikia wapi? Ulisikia wapi wewe ni President of Comedy? Ulisikia wapi? Alisikia wapi?
Na nimesikia kwamba ukisema kwamba wale ambao watacheka comedy ya Eric Omondi utaweka quarantine. Je,
yes.
Utajuaje kwamba wamecheka?
Sasa nikwambie hivi ndugu yangu. Kuna hizi vidude ambavyo vinatumika sasa hivi kupima joto. Sasa Mombasa tunajua joto la Mombasa liko chini. Si ni kweli bwana? Sasa Eric Omondi jokes zake huwa bala zikufurahisha. Unajua jokes ni zikufurahishe. Sasa zile jokes za Eric Omondi zinakupa tu joto bure mwilini. Wajua si umeziona zile? Inakupa tu joto bure kwenye mwili. Sasa ukiingia Mombasa tunahakisha kwanza unapimwa ile joto. Kama joto lako limezidi nyuzi 36.1, basi wewe unachukuliwa na kwa quarantine. Hiyo ni dhibitisho tosha kabisa wacheka jokes za Eric Omondi. Ni kweli ama urongo jamaa? Yeah.
Na tunajua kwamba Mombasa ni moja kati ya miji mikuu ya nchi ya Kenya. Na watu kutoka katika kila sehemu za nchi ya Kenya, kutoka kila sehemu za bara na wanakuja katika mji wa Mombasa. Na hao watu hawajui kwamba zile mikakati ambazo umeweka kwamba wale ambao watacheka jokes za Eric Omondi watatiwa quarantine. Na iwapo wanamsupport Eric Omondi na wakija hapa Mombasa, je, utawachukulia vipi?
Mimi ndugu yangu nafikiri hilo swali nishalijibu pale. Alafu sijui huyu ni wa Eric Omondi ni. Wewe nishalijibu hilo swali pale mwanzoni. Na istosha wanahabari wote ambao wako hapa wewe ndo una kirere tu wauliza Francis Mtalaki yupo wote wazungumzi ni huyu jamaa vipi? Hebu muangalie ni joto lake huyu jamaa. Ni kama ni Eric Omondi. Hebu muangalie ni huyu jamaa. Sitaki tena maswali. Angalia ni huyu jamaa. Ni maana unauliza maswali ni kama yeye ni Eric Omondi bwana.
Nashangaa bana huyu jamaa ni kama
huyu ametumwa. Huyo ni mpasho.
Basi hata atoboi. Bila atoboi hapa.
So we'll be talking about that later on. And joining me in studio today, I have the CS of Health, that is Daktari Mutahi, Kagwe, and the barrister himself, Miguna. Miguna, karibu sana kwenye studio. And of course, Daktari, good to see you.
Thank you very much for having me here.
Yes.
But before we start with the show, there are some very few basics that we have been preaching to Mwananchi to have, and
yes.
I can see you don't have them here.
What are those?
One, you must have a sanitizer, and I can't see it here.
Sanitizer iko.
Thank you. You can sanitize my hands. Thank you very much.
Sanitizer.
Then I rub it so well into my palm.
Let me also sanitize.
As I have been advised by the ministry.
Yes.
The other thing is that Dr. Miguna has not put his mask on properly. His face mask is below his mouth. Ingekuwa suruali ungekaa vaa namna hiyo. And also Mr. YY, why aren't you having your face mask on?
My face mask.
These are the few things that really matter and will help us stamp out the pandemic.
So you see why?
Tumeambiwa tuvae mask Miguna bwana. They have told us to wear. We have to listen to the CS.
Okay, yes, otherwise this show will not continue.
Fine, let me wear.
Thank you very much.
You see why?
Yes.
Well, I'm not disputing the fact that corona is a global pandemic and is claiming lives.
Yes.
But when Kagwe is talking of Sirwalu and the rest,
yes,
you see that's a bedroom mentality. As in that. So
yes.
When we have such leaders in the country,
yes,
it is a clear show that we are headed nowhere.
Yes.
This country is lost. When we have such people,
but he's just doing his job.
Yeah, I'm just doing job and sensitizing the entire public, and starting with you have to be an example to the rest of the people, especially now that you have a following. You have to be an example to the rest of the Mwananchi. These are the small things that really matter. It will help us stamp out this pandemic to the bigger extent. Small things that really matter.
It is good you have recognized that I have following, while you have none.
But he has a following right now.
He is nothing. Who is following him?
He's doing.
You understand?
He's trending. Kenya mzima inamjua huyu.
He's only followed by the despots.
You know, it is only at the behest of the president that I am the CS. I went through the vetting process, and I have an entire ministry and a very sober team that I'm running. And the entire public is looking upon me to see to it that we have the proper and sober mind running the ministry.
And you are doing a great job.
Thank you very much for recognizing that.
Why there is nothing like great job? These are people who are only big-mouthed. They are speaking words which are bigger than their mouths here. And if we continue having such people as the CS of the country, then the country is a moribund.
Moribund. What is moribund?
It is not my duty to educate you on grammar here.
And talking about a band,
if you need to go to school, that's upon you and your parents.
Talking about a band, you've reminded me, your son is in the band. Your son is a rapper.
Yes. My son is a rapper. We try to enhance the cultures that we have here. These are talents that we really need to nurture at the young age. You cannot just stop the son from singing. This is part of life and it's part of the growing process. It happens to everyone and it runs actually, especially in my family.
So why didn't he follow your footsteps?
Right now my son is still in school. This is part of what he's doing as extracurricular activities. He's already in school.
You see,
Miguna, what does your son do?
You see, why?
Yes.
We did not come here to discuss our children's professions. Now, this one here,
yes,
is talking about his son,
yes,
being a rapper.
Yes.
His son is singing gengeton.
Gengeton?
Including himself.
I think
Kagwe is singing gengeton. You didn't see last time.
It happens. If you're talented in that genre, you'd go that direction.
I think, yes.
This is a raccoon.
But he's saying...
You people, that is why
Yes.
I said these are despots.
Yes.
These are people who are driving this country to the grave.
Yes.
If you can dare appoint such a person
Yes.
who is singing gengeton
Yes.
to be the CS for health,
Yes.
what kind of a thing is that? He's singing gengeton.
I think,
So-
Mr. Waiwa, you
Yes.
called me here to discuss the very merited issues that are affecting our country.
And of course,
we
yes.
cannot engage in such a sideshow trying to gain publicity at a mere when the public is looking upon us as a ministry to give them information about the pandemic.
Miguna, you've heard. You have
see-
a lot of sideshows, he says.
Of course.
Exactly. This is what is happening right now.
Now, you see,
Hatuwezi
Now,
kuendelea namna hii.
even before we
allow
continue...
me to talk.
Even it's
Allow
okay.
me
Even
to
before you
talk.
continue, I'd
And
like.
I will talk.
Okay, sawa.
I will speak.
Okay, sawa.
I will speak.
Sawa, Miguna.
You didn't come here to lecture me, the two of you.
Okay,
You are a moderator.
sawa, Miguna.
And so don't take my time and don't point at me. I am not your wife or your child.
Sawa, Miguna.
Control your gestures.
It is not
Now,
about
wait,
wife,
I'm
children.
still speaking.
It is about
Wait,
pandemic. It is
I am
about
still
corona.
speaking.
It is about the
I am still
COVID-19.
speaking and I will speak.
Guys, calm down. Sawa, Miguna.
I am still speaking and I will speak.
Yes, Miguna.
You see, YY,
Yes.
whatever you call yourself,
Yes.
this raccoon here.
Miguna, I'm a renowned comedian. Okay?
Wait, who cares? Renowned for who? You see,
Yes.
this raccoon here
Yes.
is claiming to be the best fighter of corona
Yes.
globally.
Yes.
Now,
And
who-
we have seen it.
No. Who did the
I'm already
statistics?
gazetted in the United States. You
Who
have
did,
seen that in
who
the
did the
gazette.
statistics?
It is well
Okay,
rolled
you
It's
see,
out.
documented.
You
It's
see,
documented.
You see why?
Yes.
You see, if such a person
Yes.
can be named among important people,
Yes.
then we are lost. We are lost.
I think
What names do you expect? What are the names you expect to hear in the list of important people?
No,
Yes.
to begin with,
Yes.
as you are introducing him,
Yes.
you called him Honorable Mutahi Kagwe.
Which is...
You're supposed to call him Horrible Mutahi Kagwe.
it is not about horribity or something of sort.
Yes.
We are talking matters that are predicated on fact.
Yes.
We cannot continue engaging in sideshows.
Yes.
And I told you when you gave me a call to come here,
Yes.
you are giving me a platform to sensitize the public, the general mwananchi,
Yes.
on the little issues that concern the COVID-19. We cannot continue like this, surely.
You see why?
Miguna, first of all, before we continue, I would like us to play... You had an allegation against him saying that he sings gengeton.
He sings gengeton.
So I would like the director to play us the clip
Let them play.
and confirm if it's really gengeton. So my director, please, kindly.
I can get it. Normally, get it. I can get it. Normally, get it. I can get it. If we continue to behave normally, get it. I can get it.
So did you see?
It is just a talent.
No. So you see,
It is just a talent, and you just do whatever you enjoy.
CS.
It's just a talent.
That
You
is
do
our
whatever
CS
you
for health.
enjoy.
So is he not supposed to sing? Is he supposed to sing gospel?
Not to sing gospel.
Yes.
But you know where we classify gengeton.
You
Why
Okay,
is it
fine.
classified?
To start with, let me ask you.
Yes.
Why do you think
Yes.
companies don't allow gengeton to endorse them?
You see why?
Yes.
You cannot be in the office 24/7.
Yes.
You need time to. You see, they say
Yes.
too much work without play
Makes
makes
Jack.
a dull boy, and I
Yes.
don't want to be a dull boy,
Yes.
and you know that very well.
So he's doing it as a talent. Miguna, do you have a talent, first of all, Miguna?
You have to engage in other things. You can't.
Talent yako
also
inakuanga gani wewe?
So how did you know me? You see, that is the disadvantage
Yes.
of having a small mind. Because you only think
Yes.
that having a talent
Yes.
is making people laugh around
Yes.
and singing around,
Yeah.
allowing women to be gyrating and wiggling on the screen, wiggling their behinds on the screen.
But comedy ni ngumu.
That is what you consider talent.
Comedy is the toughest
Now,
genre
You
of
need
acting.
time
Wait,
to
I'm
relax
still
and
speaking.
unwind.
I am still
To
speaking.
ease your mind,
Muka,
Miguna, you cannot
keep
talk
quiet.
on the entire show.
Keep
you
quiet.
call me here, you
Keep
have to give
quiet.
me the chance
So
to
when Miguna is
respond.
articulate,
Yes.
that is not considered talent. Now, when Miguna is having 500,000 followers on Facebook and all over social media, because of my ability to articulate words well, that is talent.
I don't think there is any talent there when you engage in sideshows, and you have to have a proper trajectory when you are addressing the people.
Now, I want to know something. First of all, Buenos The other day, the country was reopened. You and the president, you sat down, you agreed, and you came to a point of opening the country. Did you succumb to pressure, or did you see it wise to open the country?
Like I said before, we have a new normal.
Yes.
This is it. We have a new normal.
Yes.
COVID-19 is here, and it is real. It is here to stay with us for a while.
Yes.
It is time to brace ourselves for bad news.
Yes.
And be ready for the worst. And us escalating or de-escalating measures is predicated on two issues.
Yes.
First of all, it is to strike a balance between economic activities and our efforts to fight this disease. And the other one, we are convinced that now Mwananchi, we have appealed to Mwananchi, and now we feel Mwananchi is socially responsible to take care and to see to it that this disease does not spread further and we don't have new spike in numbers.
Yes.
You see why?
Yes, Miguna.
As Kagwe is speaking,
yes,
you can smell immense confusion, because they are opening the country at a time when the numbers of infection are skyrocketing.
Yes.
Now, this is something that should have happened long time ago.
Yes.
I mean, they're interchanging things.
So do you think
the lockdown should have happened now?
So do you think they should not have opened the country?
Of course.
And even the borders,
Now,
people coming in and out of Nairobi?
Let me tell you something why.
Because I understand that people who travel to upcountry before they locked the country. So some of them needed to come back and maybe reorganize themselves.
Corona is real.
Yes.
Corona is killing people.
Yes.
And people need to be more cautious. In fact, even beyond what the government is telling them.
Yes.
When they open the country, when the numbers are multiplying, meaning they're multiplying corona.
Yes.
So these people go and sit in their cocoon to multiply corona.
So is it true that you people are a great contributor to the numbers increment?
You see why? We cannot be oblivious of the fact that we have a spike in numbers.
Yes.
But now we have reopened at a time that we feel and we are fully convinced that Mwananchi has seen the better side of coronavirus, and we don't have an ideal situation or an ideal country what we ought to be doing.
Yes.
Now that is why we have reopened, and we want to also revive our economy. You have seen economy, especially the tourist sector, has been greatly hit. We need to have mitigating factors to see to it that we brought back this economy to its foot.
You see why?
Yes, Miguna.
This country is rich enough to feed all the citizens for more than 3 years consecutively.
How rich, yet we have a debt of almost 5 trillion Kenya shillings.
We have a debt
close to 8 now.
We have a debt because
where's the riches coming from?
It is not the reality because of the cartels.
Yes.
Money is coming and is being pocketed.
Yes.
If that was not the case, this country would feed the almost 50 million 50 million citizens stress-free.
Yes.
But because that is not the reality, because money is being stolen left, right, center, because thieves are being exonerated, that is why the economy is getting to its knees, and they are opening the country at inappropriate time.
So if you are president today, you'd be able to manage the country, you'd be able to feed every person, every citizen.
Excellently.
What about the housing?
The housing when I was vying for Nairobi to be the governor of Nairobi County,
Yes.
I shared the vision that I had for the county.
Yes.
And that was part of it.
Yes.
If I was the president of this country,
Yes.
no citizen would have a housing problem.
Because
we have enough land
yes.
that has been grabbed by the cartels.
And the real estate business has really been hit hard.
And of course, this one here
yes.
is one of the cartels that have grabbed land.
Yes.
He has grabbed acres of land. In fact, he almost grabbed the whole of superhighway. If it was not me that went to court and challenged him, right now we will not be having Thika superhighway.
CS.
Let me tell you why.
Yes, Bwana CS.
We cannot brush off the issue of corruption.
Yes.
It has been a menace for the longest time in this country.
Yes.
But you can see we are trying with the help of the president.
Trying with who?
We have really tried to fight the cartels, especially in the ministry.
Yes.
You have seen recently I've just transferred some of the staff members.
Yes.
They have gone to court.
Yes.
Obtain a court order.
Yes.
But we will still pressurize them and we will make sure that we have stamped out corruption, especially in the ministry. You can take it to the bank. No single coin in the ministry will be pocketed by the corrupt cartels. About the grabbing of the land, that is a non-issue to me. Actually, I'm not aware of the same.
You can only lie to fools.
Miguna, each and every time you have a lot of allegations on TV and you say a lot of things about people,
where
do you get this information from?
You cannot just gain publicity by brushing off.
You have a lot of information without proof. Where do you get all this information from?
That is being narrow-minded. When you talk of always, do I live with you?
I'm trying to be logical, Miguna, because every time
I
look at your tweets, I look at your tweets, you have a lot of information about people. Some of them you can prove. None of them we've never seen you table any evidence.
I have facts.
We've never seen you table any evidence.
He doesn't have facts.
Do this.
He only have money for the data used in Twitter only, to buy purchase data for Twitter only.
How come they don't take me to court? Because they know I will deconstruct them there. Okay, fine. I'm talking about them there. Who has there take me to court? In fact, I don't need to employ a lawyer. I don't need to hire a lawyer. I will go there physically myself and I will reduce them to minced meat.
We cannot take non-citizens to court. We only take citizens of Kenya to court. That is why. That is the only factor.
You have
this.
How do you expect
you are
us to come and take flew from Toronto? Then come to take you to the High Court of Nairobi.
Stop talking nonsense. This one that is talking here, calling me a non-citizen.
Yes.
When he was a senator.
Yes.
What important thing did he speak at the Senate?
You see,
this one was only going there to take tea.
I heard about you for the first time when you became the CS, though.
Who knew you?
The major role of the senator is to keep in check the governance of the county. I understand Miguna's frustrations.
Yes.
I have been in the docket for about 2 years or so.
Yes.
But you see, he has been trending and always on social media for a decade now.
Yes.
And I have overtaken his platform.
Yes.
That is why he is so bitter with me. Hatuwezi kuendelea namna hii.
Miguna, you're mad because he's trending.
Not that I'm mad, my friend.
You've been trending.
You see, following. You can get it. Anybody can get a following.
Did you go to school? Or you just started jumping around as comedian? Did you go to school?
But he says clearly
now wait,
that you have been trending for the last 3 years.
So, okay, fine.
And then he took it over from you.
So you are 1 GB. You can't synthesize statement and coming out with a reasonable, concrete solution.
Then what are you mad about?
So who is mad? Okay,
he's
fine.
so bitter.
Mad people.
Following anybody can get a following. You can get it. I can get it. He can get it, and you can overrun somebody in following.
Yes.
Like I said, if you continue to behave normally, this disease will treat you abnormally. And I said anybody can get it. You can get it. I can get it. Assume the person seated next to you is COVID positive, and chances are you never know. Hii ugonjwa haitaki mchezo, na ukiendelea kucheza na hii mgonjwa basi itakushika, na ikikushika wewe You know the eventuality.
So one thing that I've learned today is that you are a medical doctor.
Yes.
Miguna, yours is just doctorate. Something that you achieve after PhD.
Not something that just. So you don't even know what you're talking about. Now,
it's an honor.
This man does not have a PhD.
It's an honor.
This man does not have a master's
presented
degree.
to you
Not
after the PhD level.
I did
It is not just a matter of getting and gathering certificate that you have gone to school. How do you utilize that education that you have gained in school?
Now,
how many cases has he won as a lawyer in the law?
How did you manage to be on TV with this kind of a brain? How did you manage to be on TV?
I'm a renowned comedian. I have qualified, tried and tested.
No. So okay.
And I have a following too, Miguna.
Don't go to be a cartoon.
I have a following too.
Go to be a cartoon.
Follow me.
You have very nice clips.
So see, you are kind of followers now. So these are the people that you are with at the same thinking faculty.
Miguna, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much
Asante
for CS. So Miguna, that is the camera. Can you speak to
fellow patriots? I am so disappointed to be brought to a show with people who are juvenile mentally. Thank you.
Bwana CS.
Thank you very much for having me in the show. And like I said, ukienda kule mashambani, ukipeleka sukari kwa mama yako ama babu, beba barakoa, beba sanitizer, na ukale ubali kidogo. 1 meter is ideal. Asante sana.
Thank you so much. Hope to see you again next time.
Thank you for having me.
Miguna, asante sana.
Don't hope to see me.